royaltyradio.ca.
Mixtapes were good this year. Very, very good. Like, I think this is the first year where I readily downloaded mixtapes and I listened to them.
Right.
So I think that says a lot for the talent, because there were other years where it was just like, until I hear a single, I see a video, like I really don't want to hear your project.
Most definitely.
So that being said, I think maybe what we should do is go over like the mentionables, right? So
okay.
Mentionable mixtapes, I think, Era.
Yes.
13 mixtapes.
Yes.
Red Wave, Border Living.
Yes.
See, help me out here.
So we got P-Rain, of course, yeah.
Sazy's was a big one.
Sazy's your favorite rapper.
Your favorite rappers.
Yeah, your favorite rappers were signed there.
Tory Lanez, of course, yeah.
Rich Kid,
yeah. He did his thing.
Here's my thing though with Rich Kid. I don't know if it should really be included. In consideration.
No, it should be included.
It should be. Yeah,
it's a compilation.
But it's a mixtape all the same. It's a mixtape all the same.
Okay, fine.
You know.
Okay, fine.
Lil Breeze dropped one.
Lil Breeze, yeah. Shout out to Lil Breeze, yeah.
Oh, you said J Rise, right?
Yeah, J Rise, J Moy.
J Moy dropped Once Upon a Time in China.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of random mixtapes.
There's a few ones out there, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like basically we're just going for the entire city and like basically buzz-wise, I guess.
Right. So which one do you think had the most buzz for sure?
Starting with Drake.
Okay, let's start with
Most
Drake.
buzz for sure P-Rain, man. Because he dropped like 4 or 5 high quality videos.
Most buzz, really?
Oh yeah, man. He had like...
Okay, you did a great job.
He had like websites, advertisements and everything like that. And then, you know, he had like a lot of high budget videos and stuff like that. So most buzz definitely P-Rain. Like,
okay.
This was the most anticipated, I think.
All right, and in your personal opinion, what would be your favorite mixtape?
Out of all of them?
Yeah.
Well, the only one like that's been lasting, like, but I can't really say it's Era's 13.
Okay.
He dropped it in February, and like that, and like I'm the biggest hater. Like I will never. Like J Rise also, I played his mixtape sometimes too. And yeah, so I definitely say Era's. Like the production value is crazy on it. I also like P-Rain's. I like the Out of Control track.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of tough, but yo,
it's your personal opinion. Don't worry, it's your whatever you feel. It's your personal opinion.
I'm gonna give 3. I think Era. We were just talking about this off air.
Right.
I think Era's was dope because there was a bunch of huge tracks on it.
Right.
There's a couple tracks where I was just kind of like, okay, but there was a bunch of huge tracks that I felt like working the mix.
Yeah, like the beginning of the tape is crazy, and then near the end it goes down.
Yo, his first.
Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt like all
and it comes slower.
I felt like the beginning was awesome.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the last end of the tape goes downhill. But nonetheless, I still listen to it.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
I think that's important.
Because I think for me, the first song is so. It just creates such a statement where he says the first line is like,
Tom,
I feel like the access to the world shit.
Yeah.
Like who says that? But anyway, feel the access to the world. When I heard that, I was just like, okay, we're gonna press pause. But yeah, so there was that. I think the other two that kind of they came out, and when they came out, it was just kind of like, okay, I know these dudes, so let me take it in and let's see like what it was. Was first, because it came earlier in the year, was Blake Harrington's Love is a Risk.
Yeah.
I thought just like the overall production of the album was crazy. The flow, the tempo, were just dope. So, and I, like knowing Blake for some time, I was just kind of like, I didn't really, I guess I expected it, but I didn't expect like the whole project to turn out that way. So I think that kind of blew me out of the water. And then Red Wave's project. That it took some time for it to come out. Shout out to Red Wave, but it took some time to come out. But I'm thankful that it did take that amount of time and it did come out the way it did.
Considering the quality, man.
Yeah, it was a great project overall. So I think those are the 3 that really did it for me.
Who do you think was like the most hyped up?
Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm probably gonna get in trouble for it. So P-Rain's was probably, okay, I understand what Drake is saying, yeah, it was the most hyped up, whatever. But I think in terms of success, that project was not a success. With P-Rain's project, it was that, I know behind the scenes, like the project was being sent out to DJs to hear feedback and whatever, and there was all these, because I guess being behind the scenes, you hear a lot of things, right? There was supposed to be, I don't know if there was features, or DJs hosting it. But for me, it was just that when the project came out, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel like you have to go hear this.
Okay.
And then when I did, it was just kind of like, there was a lot. I think there was a lot missing.
Yeah.
I think it could have been an incredible project. I just think that there was some missing, and I don't know if it's whether to do like they're saving tracks for like another project or whatever. Could be the case, but I think that was the one that was just kind of like I was hoping for so much more because he's got the people around him. Like there's no reason why that project couldn't have been something monumental.
He toured the country,
big. And he toured the country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like have some features like that are out of province or use your connections. I mean, your dude is like the dude. So like,
it's
you know
the
what
dude.
I mean? It's like
He's the dude,
throw me a
man.
verse.
That's
Like
DJ Andre, what's
Alright,
good,
so,
man?
Yeah, like so I'm like this the same with like Paco in terms of like there wasn't one mixtape. In terms of most hype, I'd have to say even more so than P Rain, in my opinion, it was JD Era's 13 mixtape because I was actually really like looking forward to it. And I even feel that lots of people were like actually wanting to like check that mixtape. In terms of like my top mixtapes, obviously Era 13. Since February, I've been spinning all his tracks here. Real talk. Shout out to Era, I see you. Actually, Sazy's, your favorite rapper's worst nightmare.
Right.
That was a crazy mixtape, crazy production. Shout out to Toolman and Vocab. And like another tape, actually, I think was like slept on, but that's really dope that you really have to like listen. Is that Jay Moy, Once Upon a Time in China?
Right.
Because that's more of like a personal mixtape or EP, and you actually really get to know him after hearing like the 13 or 14 tracks. And so I think that was dope. Honorable mentions, obviously Red Away's tape was fire. Even like the P Rain, I think was kind of slept on by the public in terms of the actual like music on it was good.
Right.
I think he got crazy production. I just maybe think like the marketing wasn't maybe there behind it, or I don't know what happened. Maybe people just didn't take to it like I thought they would.
Okay.
Right, but and you know what? Honorable mentions obviously to like the Rich Kid Project and Tory Lanez, Mr. One Verse. That was pretty dope. This dropped I think last week or 2 weeks ago. So that's what's up.
See your face.
Face.
Mixtape of the year to me goes to.
he's so happy. What's
It goes to the one and only.
No. Honestly, I had some Tim Hortons today, so like I'm all caffeined up right now.
You know what? Let's do this because I guess you're close to the project, right? Give us 3 mixtapes outside of Eras because we already know,
okay.
right? 3 mixtapes that you thought like are over the top.
Over the top. I mean, P Rain's tape was dope, but it could have been better.
Right.
Just because of the hype.
That's what I
You
mean.
know what I'm saying? And with me, especially being like in the industry and seeing what's going on, it's like he promoted that mixtape for like 6 months, 7 months, and it never came out.
Right.
You know, so it's like the hype died down. I like Scorsese's tape.
Okay.
He just raw with it, pause. You know what I'm saying? Like he spits.
Yeah.
I just want to see him be able to cross over as well to see how far he could push himself.
Most
And
definitely.
his tape is dope. But yeah, Red Away shit was dope. And I gotta say, Angerville shit was dope. And I like Rich Kid's joints.
Yeah.
Because like, his shit, it's like, it puts you in that vibe where it's like you're chilling,
Right.
you know, you're smoking, you know, like, you know, you kick back. So
He's got one track on there with that dude Sunreal.
yeah,
Yeah.
so-
It was really dope. Really dope.
In terms of mixtapes, man, you know, this year actually, yeah, I've done, like, you know, like you guys were saying earlier, I did download, you know, a few of them. I didn't download all of them, but downloaded a few. I'd say, you know, I did like Rayhan. You know, that one, his mixtape was pretty good,
shit,
man.
yeah, he did
No, so
that.
shout out to Rayhan, man, he did his thing.
Real shit.
Redway, I liked this too because it was very clean. Like,
Yes.
You know, it took a very long time,
Mhm.
but the way that it came out, for it to be so clean, I think it's justified. But next time he just needs to make it quicker, you know what I'm saying? Pause on that, but you know, it's like he's pause on that real quick. Pause on that real quick, but you know, that one was pretty good. Of course, JD Era mixtape, you know, that was really crazy, man. That one was crazy. And I want to say, Michelle Jordan, her mixtape was Alien.
It was an EP, but yeah, EP, but
Okay.
whatever, same thing, I guess.
Alien was good. Alien Phase was
Mixtape
crazy, man.
holding, but
Yeah.
you got
Always like out,
But, you know,
E. Williams.
yeah, I think,
rules.
yeah, Scorsese's also was pretty crazy, man. Scorsese's mixtape was pretty good too as well. So all in all, I'd say my favorite out of all of them, I'll probably say would be The Border Living, which was by Redway. I just like the way that it was really clean. That was pretty much it.
Next year,
I'll do it. So,
a lot more artists are gonna start emerging too.
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think next year, like in the Toronto scene, you're gonna see like a Tona come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he went anywhere, but he's chilled out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I see Tona coming back with some stuff.
Right.
You know,
Most
he's
definitely.
dope. Like, I see some stuff coming on. You know,
For sure.
it's heating up.
royaltyradio.ca